Hey! How's it going, everybody?
Well,
Whoa. How's it going? Welcome to this piratical adventure on the high seas. This is Infinite Monkey Tales. We are broadcasters of stories of a tabletop role-playing nature. We play all manner of games from Dungeons and Dragons, Cthulhu, Mutants and Masterminds, Carbon 2185. Oh my goodness, we've got so much stuff going on. And I'm not going to tell you all about it because today is a one-shot. And if anybody knows anything about Infinite Monkey Tales one-shots...
Don't say it. I don't have time for another one.
The thing that we need the most... The thing that we need the most is time. So, would everybody just like to very quickly give themselves a quick introduction, and then we'll hand over to Kadari, who's going to be our dungeon master for this evening. Starting with River. Minerva.
Yeah, I'm gonna be River. She's a water genasi druid. She spent time in the Arctic studying and now is traveling the world and decided to join this band of pirates. Yeah, let's just say this ship to find out what's out there. I think she's the navigator for the ship at the minute.
Golden.
Well, that'd be me, wouldn't it? Yeah, I'm playing Coden Wrestler, the topsman, quick of, or nimble, but slow-witted. The greatest topsman the world has ever seen. And if you don't know what a topsman is, shame on you. Why are you listening to a pirate stream?
Talia.
Hey! Talia grew up on the docks. She doesn't know where her mother is. She doesn't know who her father is. But she's always been on the docks, on a boat. She's at home in the crow's nest. She doesn't like bird jokes. And she's tough as nails. Arr. Oh, and I'm a swashbuckling half-elf.
Lunk.
I'm Lunk. I'm big and strong, and I'm big, and I like to do painting, but I'm also very strong, and I'm pretty big. And I'm a Goliath, and I like to hit things.
Doggy. Red. Locks.
I'm Dugan Redlocks, or Doggy, as they call me. I was sort of a humble labourer as such until I was put in a scenario where it was flight or die. And so I had to turn my back on my life. And I turned to piracy, the open sea. And I make good with my hands as best I can. And I'm just a druid trying to get from A to B. So I've got some trust issues.
I'll be the captain. Captain of the ship, I'm Thule, I'm a Goliath. I stand tall, and somehow I was blessed with intelligence, wisdom, and massive muscles. Thule's a good mate. He likes to smash things up. But occasionally, well, I'm not quite sure what happened, but we kind of fell in a magic pot or something, because occasionally magic powers just kind of emanate from us, and it's a bit strange. So I don't know what's going on, but I know I've got the best crew in the world, and I wouldn't sail with anyone else. Although sometimes I forget a little bit about what they do, and they have to keep me right. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to this. We've got a treasure map. That's what I've heard. A treasure map. And who doesn't like treasure maps? And with that, roster complete.
You are.
With the roster complete, hand over to Kadari, our Dungeon Master, for this evening.
Do you want to quickly go through the calendar before we begin?
Nope.
Fair
Because
enough.
I don't know it, and we've run out of time already.
Do Join the
That's fun.
Discord. See
Let's
the
go.
calendar.
Join Discord. Look at
Join
YouTube.
Discord, see the calendar.
Excellent.
That'll do it. Everybody type !Discord. All right then. So, we will begin with Dugan, I think, as our carpenter. Describe the vessel that we're sailing on.
She's not much to look at, but she holds her ground. She's pretty fast against the winds, and out of anything, she's taken a beating in the past, but she's full of the finest crew members you'll ever find. A family of such, and sturdy nonetheless.
A fine vessel. And Captain Thule, what do we call this ship that you sail?
Oh, she be the good lass everlast. Because no matter what we put her through, she never fails us.
All right then. The Everlast. And recently, in a pirate haven city, members of your crew engaged in a game of cards and won a treasure map. With sparkles in your eyes, your crew embark on the quest to follow this map that claims to lead to the fabled Crown of the Salt King, an ancient artifact rumored to be magical and made of pure gold. Such an item obviously would be worth a king's ransom and would make its finders, yourself and your crew, very wealthy indeed. And as you set out towards Kingspire Island, River, tell us of the journey to the island. You're our navigator. How did you lead the ship there?
Well, I know the seas. I've been traveling a while, so I know where to go and where to avoid. So it's a steady journey, but a few detours on the way to make sure we got what we need. And just following the compass, following my heart and which way to go. Rough seas, but we can manage.
Of course, as you always do. And as land is sighted on the horizon, Talia in the Crow's Nest, describe first seeing Kingspire Island. You may be muted.
I may be muted. As islands go, I'd say it's a medium island. It's got one large mountain, a few small hills in front. But not a good place to go to port. We might have to search a bit.
And as you come around the island, finding a good place to port, you begin to see what the map is leading you towards. A tall stone temple. It seems to have a large central structure that extends out to 7 sub-elements, small towers to the sides. And surrounding the temple on the side of this great mountain, jungles, thick fog and steep cliffs. And as you make land here, as is traditional, you send the big one in first. Lunk, how does the journey progress as you head towards this temple?
There's lots of like trees and branches in the way, but you know, I just move them aside, and then the others are like they walk after me. And I like to sing a little song as I'm going, because I've been learning one to keep spirits high. So I'll go, I am the very model of a big and strong barbarian, of information, fighting, butchering, and also burying. I know this crew I'm working with and think they are all ruffians. If I was smart, I could pretend to be valedictorian. And we press on. I know some of them words.
You're definitely edging towards the points for Gilbert and Sullivan there. You may take inspiration.
Yes.
That'd be a great song there, Lunk. That
Yeah.
raises the spirits right in the art, it does.
Yeah.
And as you move through jungle here, it seems spirits aren't the only things that need to be raised. A large cliff stands ahead of you. Calden, how are you going to get all these flatfoots up this cliff? Climbing's your forte.
I'm going to survey this here cliff. And I'm going to see if maybe I could climb up ahead. Maybe drop a rope down. Help these lubbers up.
And you take a look at it. Take a few minutes. There's a crack where some of the rocks have shifted up one side. Definitely, you could get up that. You've scaled cliffs before. You easily shimmer up this crack, and once you're at the top, toss the rope down and drag the others up. And it takes some effort to get Lunk up there, but you're there eventually.
I'd not be lifting him.
No, it's going to
Not
take a
that
lot to lift him.
I could lift me.
And finally, having progressed through this jungle, your group stands in front of the great stone temple at the heart of this island. A large, dark opening looms before you, leading into a long, straight passageway. On the outer walls of the temple that surround you, strange text has been scribbled into the stone, and behind you stands the thick jungle from which you recently emerged.
It'd be a dark hole. Could be dangerous, Captain.
Does anybody
You go
recognize-
first.
Does anybody recognize these runes? They look
I'll be right behind you, using you as a shield.
No,
I
no,
don't
Captain.
want that.
Calden,
Wood.
to be fair, it's dark, but prison's darker.
well.
I
Does
think
anybody
that
recognize what this says here? This stuff. Anyone? Hey, none of you read. You're not very
No.
educated.
No.
I have a look at it. Do I understand what the runes say?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me investigation.
We rolled a 8. That'd be a good score. That's a 20.
Yeah. And some of the script here doesn't make sense to you, but you see various elements of common and giant that you do understand. And they all seem to say the same thing in thousands of different hands. Just reads, I am not worthy. Scribbled all across the outer walls here.
Well, according to this, it says I'm not worthy. What do you think about that, lads and lassies, eh?
I'm always worthy.
It's lying to you, Captain. You're worthy to us.
Does it specifically say that you're not worthy, Captain?
Well, let's go in and find out, eh? Let's do it.
Maybe it's a metaphor.
Who wants to
What's
go
worthy
first
mean?
down this hole? Will we drop you, or will we just let you roll down? Hey, Golden, you're good at climbing. You got us up here. Is it a hole that goes down into the ground, or is it just a dark
It seems to
thing
be a sort of a deep sloping passageway.
All right, yeah, in that case, I
Not
just walk.
straight down, but
I just say, "All right, Lunk,
iffy.
Whoa.
come on, me and you up the front.
Okay. Do I get to smash a thing?
Yeah, I hope so.
Okay.
With
I'll
any
pull
luck,
my maul off my back.
yeah, likewise, I get my big spiky Gordon hook type axe thing.
I like
Anybody-
smashing things.
Anybody got any lights? Torches, that kind of thing. You know, the supplies we got off the boat.
Were we supposed to bring supplies, Captain?
Preparation.
Yeah,
I brought
Captain,
me
I have a torch in the tinderbox.
I brought me
brought me
lantern.
shovel.
I can see well enough.
Aye, well,
Who said that?
it's gonna be dark. I'll get me torch, will I? And give me a light, someone. Can I have a torch, please, GM?
You should have torches.
Yeah.
I have a torch if you wish to have it, Captain.
There you go. Thank you very much. Get it lit, and I'll hold it up.
And a
Get
tinderbox as well.
Get one lit for yourself.
Aye,
Get one
Captain.
lit for yourself.
Aye, Captain.
I
So-
can see now.
And you take a moment to spark your torches. And as the first of you sets foot into this passageway, the solid stone underfoot, as soon as your foot touches the ground in there, a blast of light and torches on the sides of the passageway light up. And then torches maybe 15 feet further down, and then further down. And you just see these sparks of light proceeding down the tunnel as you look deeper into it.
Cotton.
Looks like we're worthy enough to be given some light, eh?
That's not ominous at all, is it?
Sorcery it is.
I like sauce.
Well, we've got nothing for it but forward.
And you proceed forwards down this corridor, watching the lights flicker on ahead of you. And this goes on for several hundred feet, far beyond what you would have thought the edges of the temple were from seeing the top of the island. But eventually you come to a wooden door. And moving through it, and
I mean, it's not locked. How about that?
it's not locked. It just opens up.
You could have stymied the entire adventure there for our group, by the way.
IMT delays. Door. But swinging the door open, you squeeze into a circular chamber, maybe 40 feet in diameter. And standing in the centre of the room, a somewhat familiar sight, a large horizontal wheel, similar to the one you use on the ship to raise the anchor. Handles stick out from the sides of it. I did not set this map up properly, so the camera's probably in a weird place, but I realised that as soon as I clicked.
Cotton, look, it's the capstan.
Well done, Lunk. You're learning. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Right, that's why we like give you a bow and I give him a huge slap on the back.
I don't
And as
move
you-
at all.
And as you look into this space, the door behind you that you've just walked in through, and there's another door ahead of you with 6 golden keyholes in it. And what seem to be more doors, but they're blocked by this large stone bar that seems to be affixed to part of the wall.
Well, anybody got any ideas?
Look at it.
Well, that's one idea.
We raise anchor and sail the island away, Captain.
Yeah.
That's another idea. We've got 2 great ideas. How about you, Kalia? You're on the lookout for things all the time. What do your sharp senses tell you about this place? Might be muted again.
Wait,
She's
are
the
we talking to
lookout with
me?
the lowest wisdom. so she may not be saying very much at all.
Talia, what do you see in this room? You're forever up looking onto the horizon. Tell me, give me your wise words.
Well, looks like we're gonna need a key.
6
Nice.
keys, in fact.
Wow. Yay. Well,
Can I
pal,
go over to one of the doors and examine the keyhole? Maybe I can fix the lock.
As you look at it, only the door to the far end, this one seems to have keyholes. 6 keyholes set into it. The other doors, each seems to be blocked by a stone bar that seems to be affixed to the wall to the side of them.
Well, Lunk, see what you can make of one of those bars, then. Maybe you can smash it off the wall or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and pick one of the keyholes.
But hey,
I
Go
will try
ahead and make me a
pulling the
thieves'
bar
tools
off the
check.
wall.
Is there any chance I can take a look around the room for any kind of inscriptions or anything to give us some sort of hint as to what to do?
Yeah.
Obviously, apart from the big wheel in the center.
Dugan, make me an investigation. Lunk, make me an attack roll for smashing stuff.
I don't know how to click.
I can't help you with that one.
That's 20.
Thank you. Future reference, you can just click investigation off your sheet. It'll add the.
Oh, yeah,
relevant
sorry.
numbers.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, Mimar, if you go into the inventory and click on Thieves Tools and then click Use Thieves Tools, it should help you.
Yep, found it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Talia, you slip the thieves' tools in and wriggle them about a bit. You can't feel anything within this lock that would move mechanically. Possibly it's magic of some sort, but you're not sure how you'd open it. Dugan, you look around the room and examine these bars, and as you put force to them, they do seem to move slightly. It seems like they'd rotate. Maybe it's got something to do with this central wheel. Lunk, you smash it, and it does nothing. Your maul bounces off it.
It's a bit strong.
River, what says you?
Well, the way I see it, we need 6 keys, 6 doors, and a wheel to raise anchor in the middle. Yeah. Let's raise anchor and pick a door, head to a destination.
Can I just look around the doors to see if any of them are already open and unbarred, or unbarred, and then therefore able to be tried?
Yeah, the only ones that are unbarred currently, the one you entered through to the south, and this one to north that's blocked with the 6 keyholes. The others all seem to be barred, and you notice they all have markings on the face of the door. This one, where the 6 keyholes are, is the mark of a crown.
Yeah, River. Let's raise the anchor and raise hell.
Yeah.
Right.
Are there markings on the thing in the middle?
They don't seem to be, but you all recognise a similar sort of wheel is used on the ship, so...
Heave ho, me hearties.
We raise an anchor, Captain.
Let's go. Anyway, just grab
Put your
onto it.
backs in it.
Remember, Lunk, it's push, not pull.
Yeah. I know.
And
Push is when you move it away, right?
Hi.
Well done, Monk.
You all put your backs into it, and there's a great shaking and rumbling of the room as it starts to shift. And as you push this wheel, stone bars in this room rotate, blocking the door you came in through, and the door marked with a crown. But opening up this door, which is marked with the symbol of a fist, and this door opposite.
When you're saying this door?
Oh, sorry, I do have a hidden cursor, don't I? That's done. This door, which is marked with the symbol of a fist, and this door opposite marked with the symbol of a foaming mug.
Foaming mug.
I prefer to look at that one, to be quite honest, Captain.
Let's go. I could do with a pipe. Thirsty already. And I walk over to the door and open the one with the foaming mug in the southwest.
Aye. And easily enough, shove it open, and it seems to proceed down another corridor, lit once again with torches. And as you move down this corridor, you come into what seems almost like a tavern, just like any other you'd see on the docks of any of the towns you usually dock at, except that it's empty, apart from one dwarf sitting at a table.
Well, would you look at that? We've blocked out. What say you, Colden?
I think we won, Captain.
And I just walk over and I say, "Evening," to the dwarf.
Evening.
And he raises a mug to you. Evening.
I walk
Colden,
round.
Yes, doggy.
this gold that the map speaks of, it's not the gold of the liquid kind, is it?
Oh, I do hope so.
Is there any cups behind the bar? Any tankards? Any?
You
flagons?
can dig out some tankards from under the bar, and
Yeah.
as you have already noticed, easy enough to fill them.
Hey, my lads, come on, everyone, drink up. We got some thirsty work to do. And nothing.
What's
can be
on tap?
I don't know, but it's got a head to it. Look at this, and I slap down, and the foam just bursts over.
Some sort of greatly foaming ale. And as you begin to fill these cups, Captain, Galen Whiskey, the dwarf introduced himself as, yells, "I'm Galen Whiskey, and I challenge all of you to a drink." And he slams his tankard on the table.
No offence, but that don't sound like much of a challenge now, do it?
Well, that remains to be seen. Can you drink more than I can?
You don't know who you're dealing with.
I do an insight check on this dwarf. Is he really a dwarf? I'm trying to work out is he going to be one of these like alcohol soaked? As his eyes popped red, as his veins.
Is his skin yellow?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and make an insight check.
I got no idea.
Looks like a
Definitely got a
dwarf.
fully functioning liver.
Yeah.
He's got a drink in his hand. You could assume that he's a dwarf that drinks.
I'll do you better, friend. I'll have you advice of a drinking kind.
I'm gonna pat the dwarf on the head. Normally little.
He frowns at you. Aye, well, any of you that wish to drink against me, I'll drink all of you under the table. But if you can win, I'll give you this key. And he pulls out a golden key from his pocket.
I'm
What's
about
under
that.
the table?
Wait a
Drink
minute.
on top of the table. How about that?
Well,
That may also be acceptable.
And
I
Charlie
don't
stands on
know
the
if you should
table
quite-
and starts drinking.
I have another idea. I say we just take the key, and that's it done with. We're gonna have a drink anyway. And I sort of with Talia on the table. I jump up on the table next to her, and Lunk's next to me, and I try and intimidate this dwarf into giving up the key.
Right then, go ahead and roll.
Can I assist in this by tapping the dwarf on the shoulder and saying, think he means to kill you?
Yeah, fair enough. Roll with advantage.
First one's a 24. Yeah, 24.
Nice. Yeah, he's pretty convinced, and he he just sort of slowly reaches up and holds the key to you.
Thank you very much, sir.
I, and he quickly scampers over to the other table with his drink.
You know the door was locked.
Aye,
We opened it.
aye.
Yeah.
How's that ale going? Is it all right for you? And I swap, and I chuck the tankard away to the other side of the room. Wipe my beard clear.
Is there anything worth taking in this room apart from the liquid gold?
You scan the room quickly, and there's a lot of tankards, a lot of wooden tankards, a lot of obviously these large barrels and generic barware, but nothing really, unless you wanted to lug wooden tankards and wooden furniture around, nothing of great interest.
Lunk the brew.
Grab the furniture.
We gotta restock our supplies, fella.
I try to lift the table that the people are standing on.
Make me a strength check.
14.
It shifts. That's still a strength save, but sure. It shifts.
Oh, it would be the same.
Doesn't get very far, but it shifts.
Yeah, I jumped down and I see you. Oh, nice one, Luck. You're gonna have to do a bit harder than that. Let's see those muscles. Go on, see if you get Tally over.
Okay.
And I like brace myself kind of in like a surfing position.
Yeah, this is fairly
try
easy
and-
for you.
Can I try and flip the table up?
Oh.
Sure.
I want to catapult Talia into the wall.
And
Go ahead and
Talia
roll.
is going to try and like walk over it as if it flips. She's going to try and walk over it as it flips.
All right then. Lunk, make me a strength check with advantage.
$23.
Yeah, and you get your shoulder under it as the table starts to move. Talia, make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, where is it?
You should just be able to click dexterity, it'll prompt you.
Dexterity. Bam. Ability check, saving throw. Okay.
Yeah, and easily enough, as you feel the table start to shift as Lunk gets his shoulder under it. And as it starts to move, you just casually walk forwards, straight over the edge of it, and drop down in front of Lunk as he hoists the table off. Table slams against the wall.
And I playfully nudge him with my elbow and take a drink from my mug.
You're very quick.
Yeah, not always.
As my fellow crewmates are lugging about, I approach the dwarf and try and ask him if he's got anything else worth of value that we would be interested in. That's for present.
That we can kill him for. Yeah.
And for the most part, he seems to just be sort of hiding in this corner and waiting until you leave, but...
What, have you gone shy, young'un?
No. Nothing else. Just the key.
Waste of my time. I want to go to the door and just swing my head out just to make sure that no one's coming up on us.
No, and you look out and it's the same corridor. It seems to lead back to the central room. Nobody else seems to be in the corridor.
I turn to my crewmates. Shall we make haste?
Sure, let's get going. Go what we came for and a little bit more at tides. Well done, you. Let's go.
First jar of the day.
1 minute now, and I can imagine that Colden has probably been standing there trying to reach the drinks on the top of the bar for the last 5 minutes, and has not quite managed to reach the tankard yet.
I'm going to pick him up. I'm going to pick him up from behind.
And you feel hands
Much
all
obliged.
around you as you raise up until you can reach your drink.
And quickly knock it back, and then we're out. We're gone.
Yep.
I take a stool with me.
And you head down to the central chamber. Lunk clearly misunderstanding the meaning of take a seat.
They're really handy. I've seen that film. That was it. At the World's End, wasn't it? It's a good move. Smart move.
Well,
Captain told me to take the furniture.
Captain says, let's go play with the fist. There might be something you like, Lunk.
Oh, smashing things.
Let's Lunk
Or
go
Peyton.
first.
Yeah.
Captain, what if it's not a fist? What if it stands for rock? Think about it.
I'm a rock.
Hey,
Rock,
Lunk
paper, scissors.
Lunk will sort it,
Yeah.
but like you're thinking.
Lunk smash.
What are you talking about, doggy?
I like game minutes.
Just clearly your fist on the door.
Lunk rushes off down the corridor.
Means we're up for a fight.
And Lunk shoots off ahead. And you move down this corridor and eventually come into this round room with a floor made of what seems to be sand. This big circular room, and there are 3 portcullises standing around the edges. In the centre of the room here, a small lever.
Whatever you do, don't pull the lever.
What, this?
knowing full well that Lunk is going to pull it.
What, this?
Talia's gonna take a stance and take out her 2 short swords.
Yeah? You draw your weapons as Lunk steps forwards. Are you pulling the lever, Lunk?
I pulled the lever.
Alright then. And as you do, the door behind you locks. And with a rattling, grinding noise, the 3 portcullises start to raise, revealing behind them skeletons and zombies.
Well, look what we have here. Look.
The skelebones.
They smash him.
And
Everybody,
I
action
like
stations.
smashing.
Aye, Captain.
everybody
I'm
roll
ready to throw
initiative.
the boss door.
Ah, that didn't work for me. There we go. I think.
Ouch.
You guys go on ahead.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
I'll be there in a minute.
Where's inspiration?
I accidentally rolled 2 there,
Yes,
by the way.
It's top right, right? On the attributes tab.
I got it. Right. Brr.
We roll for the NPCs. Sorted. Alright then. And as these doors begin to open, Calden, you're acting first.
Yeah, and taking inspiration from Talia, Golden takes a stance. It's something like this. and he goes and hides behind them.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Alright then. And Captain Thule.
I lift up my weapon, I charge at whatever's closest.
The doors have started to open, but nothing's actually walked out yet, so you'll have to
Alright,
charge
right.
out one of the portcullises.
Yeah, I stand there, like, just, running in and just, like, tapping my toes, just waiting with my weapon ready.
You're prepared.
Yeah, I have a halberd of sorts, slightly customized for the sea, but nevertheless a lethal weapon.
You have your great axe. And Dugan.
Oh Christ. I want to see about readying an action or a reaction, as it were. If the skeletons approach my comrades and where we're at right now, I want to be able to jump on the offense and attack them. So if they come within like 5 feet of us, I want to be able to attack them.
Yeah. So you hold an action to attack anything that gets up to where you are.
Close. Yes.
Yeah. Simple enough. So you prepare your cutlass, ready to attack. And Lunk, You pulled a lever and all the room opened up. It's very
Are
confusing.
the portcullises open enough to throw something through? Or they
Yeah,
not quite
definitely. They
open?
all swung up, and you see the skeletons and zombies starting to make their way in.
Okay, I'm going to run up a little bit to get some momentum, and then I would like to throw the bar stool at the zombie to the north.
Right then. Go ahead and make me a dexterity check for your improvised weapon.
17.
That'll do it, yep. Roll me... Let's go for 1d6.
3.
It's a bar stool, it's a weighty improvised weapon. Alright then. And you slam your bar stool into the first zombie and it falls to the ground as this bar stool hits it in the head.
I'm gonna pull my maul off my back and then start getting visibly excited. Sort of take one step forward and slam my chest and go into a rage.
Alright then. You are raging. Should be a little tick to activate the effect. Yep.
Yep. Let me get the table up.
It should all apply. It should apply damage for you, but you might need to check that it's applying the right number.
Oh, I mean, I'll get the table up for the wild surge.
Oh yes, the other table. Fair enough.
Okay.
Alright then. Each creature you can see within 30 feet of you, which includes your allies.
Of your choice. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, each creature of your choice. We'll
Can I
assume Lunk
see
isn't
the-
including his allies.
I can see them skeleton, but those guys are out of range. So that's
Yeah,
4.
30 feet.
So
Four
4
zombies.
of them need to make
Oops.
con save.
Oh, stun, draw template.
I also get some health, so I will roll that.
Control tokens. Saving tokens.
16 temporary hit point.
Alright. And you watch as
Every single one of them.
zombie- the same zombie that you threw a bar stool at collapses as this wild magic jets towards him and just perishes in front of you. And the others seem mostly unaffected.
Oh, that's me done.
And they start to step forwards. More and
More
more
than
of
I
them
thought.
stepping out from this portcullis and moving towards you, Lunk. And the first two in fact, are going to attack you. I can just about make it. Does 22 hit?
Yeah.
A total of 10 bludgeoning.
Oh.
Half because you're raging, remember?
Yeah.
Alright then. And River.
Yes. So first thing I'm going to do is, obviously I've seen these zombies, the first ones come out, so I'll move forward just a little bit. And I'm just going to use Frostbite on the closest zombie. The one on the left?
Yeah. Next con save, which is a fail. Takes 1d6 cold damage, has disadvantage on its next attack roll. Whoops. Yep. And you jet your hand forwards and you form frost across the skin of this zombie. It takes a chunk of damage. And you see its movements are clearly slowed as this frost starts to form around its arms. Anything else from you?
No, I'll just. That's it. I'll stay where I am.
And Talia.
All right, I'm going to come forward, and I'm going to try and attack them with my swords. This guy right in front of me. I don't know how to show you what I'm looking at.
You double right click on it.
Yeah, you can double right click it to mark it, but I can assume which one you mean by the guy in front of you.
Yeah, so the guy to the west of me.
Yep. That's the one. Alright, go ahead and roll your sword attack. You should be able to click on the short sword in your inventory, there's a little dice button.
Okay. Bam.
Solid hit. You stab into this zombie and deal 11 damage.
And as a bonus action, hold on. I need to be bonus action. Okay, can I disengage and scoot back?
Yep.
And I shall do that.
Can you also roll me 1d6? Sorry, because I forgot you were a rogue. So you get sneak attack damage, which I
Got
did not
sneak
consider.
attack.
Sneaker.
Sneaky.
Perfect. That's 1 of 4 damage.
Sneaky breaky.
Sneaker breaker. Alright then. Is that everything from you, Talia?
That'll do it.
Alright. And with a rattling of bones, the skeletons start to move out from these portcullises on the sides. You will get an attack opportunity on the first one to pass you, so.
Ooh.
Yep, that's a hit for 11. And as this first skeleton starts to close in on you, Dugan, you are holding an action so you can take an attack on this skeleton as it gets closer to you.
Okay. So as the skeleton gets closer, I will roll d20.
You
Yep.
can just click the weapon in your inventory as well. That'll do all the bits for you. So just come up with a little dice button on the left of it.
There you go.
That'll do it. You can just hit that roll damages button as well. Perfect. And that's enough to kill it. As your scimitar slashes through it, the skeleton falls apart into its component bones, as it were. Dies in front of you.
It's components.
Components.
Oh.
Yep, it hurts. Colden.
Now, I didn't specify this earlier, but Colden has a short bow. Would that be readied?
We can assume you readied it in your
Yeah,
careful plan to stand behind someone as cover.
exactly. Yeah. And then they moved. Bastards. And I'm going to take a shot. I'm going to go for this one that's closest to River, I think.
Yep.
It's not great.
It's usable. You definitely hit it. Alright. Anything else from you?
And yeah, I'm gonna kind of dodge over this way. There's some more coming, doggy. There's some more coming, doggy.
Colin. Every time. Every time, lad.
That's me done. Thank you.
And Captain Thule.
I'm
Several of these skeletons seem to be coming towards you.
Terrible. Seen more of them than my crewmates, shipmates, friends. I've gone to a rage. As a bonus action, and then I lunge forward towards. Now, please, do I need to roll for going into a rage? Is that?
Yes, you need to roll on the Wild Surge table when you enter your rage. So do that first.
Yep. I will roll on that. Attack roll for a rage and creature must take 1d6 force damage as magic lashes out in retribution. Come on.
Sounds like fun. Give you a shield marker. Oops, I'll give you a shield marker, so I remember that.
And I will whack them with my halberd.
Go for it.
With my rage state. 19 for 10, and the second attack. Screw that up. Might still hit, of course.
The first one hits, the second one, unfortunately not.
And then I charge forward into the Stramash.
Yep. Charge right into him. Alright. Dugan.
Golden, I say we make our way to River, give her back up. More power in numbers. Are you with me?
Yarg!
Come on, you scabby dogs! I march forward to have Rivers back and prepare a reaction to the skeleton getting closer to me. And when it does, I'd like to defend myself. I don't know if I can, as a result, have a reaction to sort of, block an attack or take it as just one.
Dodge is an action as it is, because you wouldn't be using your action for anything else this turn. So you can just take the dodge action and you'll have bonus AC.
Grand, I'll take the dodge.
Alright. So you step up next to River, ready your shield and prepare in case anything tries to hit you. And Lonk.
I'm gonna reckless attack with my maul at him. Oh, this fella with this one.
Yep.
Oh, I broke the roll. Let me do it again.
Good start.
Nope, it doesn't like me. Hang on. Nope. Nope. My weapon's broken, DM.
How have you broken it?
Gentle hands.
I don't know.
I wonder if it's because
the effect of being enraged, boss.
Oh, hello. Yeah, I think it might be the rage effect that's broken the better rolls. Try and just knock off your rage effect and try it.
I turned it off and it still didn't work.
You raged so hard.
Wow.
You broke your...
I'll try reopening my sheet. Oh, it's really not liking this. I'm just gonna try rolling manually and add the stuff on.
Go for it.
If that's okay with you.
Yep, go for it.
You trust Lunk to add up? Right. That's the question.
Just pause one up.
I've got to use numbers and think it and work out how much damage my weapon does.
He did say he was method role playing this evening.
Sorry, ignore that. Yep, 21 will definitely hit.
Plus 7. 15 smushing damage. Oh, it should have been rolled again because I did it at reckless.
Yep.
It was less, I don't care. I'm going to do my second attack now.
15 smushing definitely smushes the one in front of you.
He gets smushed, and then if he's not dead, I'll smush the one next to him.
Oh, he's very dead.
Oh, okay, well. Okay, but that's still reckless, so that's not terrible. Let me do it. 17.
Yep,
Is that
17
it?
will hit.
Then smush and smush, smush.
There you go. I've fixed your maul.
Thank you.
Send smushing. Doesn't quite smush it, but you're getting close. It's pretty smushed. Anything else from
Okie
your luck?
dokie. No thank you.
Alright then. And the zombies start to move forwards. Get rid of that one. And as they begin to surround you, they each slam at you.
You right, fellas?
And you just watch them, pretty much, as they all swing their arms at you, and they all just sort of stop as they hit you. Barely
Tickle.
notice. And River.
Yes. I think again I would just use. I've seen these come closer to us, so I will just use Frostbite on the Skellybubs.
Yep. As you reach up towards this first skeleton. And you watch as the frost starts to form over its arms and over its weapons. It is disadvantaged. Alright. Anything else from you?
No, that's it.
Talia.
All right, Talia's going to thrust her short sword into the ribcage of the one at 5 o'clock there. Bam!
Solid hit.
And there's my sneaky thing.
Yep. Bonus.
And then she's gonna disengage and step a couple back again.
Perfect.
And that's her done.
Alright then. And the skeletons start to move forwards. This one comes towards you, Talia.
I love the dance, don't ya?
And it swings a short sword at you. It's a 20, so it'll hit for 4 piercing damage. The one behind it, you see, starts to raise up a bow and fires at you again, Talia. Also rolled a 20, unfortunately. That's another 5 piercing damage to you.
So how much total?
9 total.
Oh!
These skeletons start to move up towards River and Dugan. This one. The top one swings towards River. Does 14 hit you? River?
No. I'm 16.
No, River, I'll tell you.
Oh, River. What's my name?
Sorry, muted. No, 13.
Yep, that's 5 piercing damage to you.
Okay.
And this one that swings towards Dugan. Rolled a 23. Does a 23 hit you, Dugan?
I'm not even going to try and roll for that one.
Even with the dodge bonus. Unfortunately, 23 does hit you.
Sadly.
Okay, that's 4 piercing damage to you. And over in this corner, the captain's getting mobbed by skeletons. Of course, these are skeletons that can't hit anything. Does a 14 hit you, Captain?
That is huge. No, it does not.
Alright then. They all just either bounce off or you get out of the way.
Whoa. The muscles.
The pure force of barbarian muscle against these skeletons. And Calden. Everybody seems to be running away whenever you go near them.
I know. I'm starting to. I'm just getting this feeling. So I think I'm going to take a second shot at the one that I'd fired at before. And I see he's attacking River at this moment in time.
Yep.
Let's do that.
Easy enough.
Fire me arrow! And it aims straight in the eye.
Line up your shot. It goes straight through the eye socket of the skeleton. And the skull just shatters with the force of the arrow. It falls to the ground. Oops.
Excellent.
Anything else from you, Calden?
And Holden is going to run up and hide between the legs of. I can actually hide behind. But no, I'm not going to do it now. I think I'm going to do it as an action. I'm done. Thank you.
Hide behind someone of a larger
I
size
can,
than
but I think it doesn't
like
say
that
bonus
happen?
action, does it? I don't think it. I think it's an action. So I won't do that right now. Merci.
I mean, you're a rogue. You can hide as a bonus action. That's a rogue thing. Good in action.
Ooh. I'm going to do that. And maybe I can get a sneak attack on the next one that I shoot at.
You dart behind River and disappear from sight, as it seems. Go ahead and roll me stealth.
Oh. Maybe not then. He barely disappears from sight.
That doesn't seem like they've noticed you. I swear I used to have hidden.
I'll be crouching down between. That just sounds a bit wrong. I'm not going to finish that sentence. But I be done now.
Don't make the druid giggle. She'll never get over it. Captain Stool.
In the middle of this smash, and I'm going to end this. And I sweep round from the last attack, just trying to take the heads off these things. So I attack the one directly to in front of me, which is whatever that one is. One here.
Aye.
And I do that with extreme prejudice. Yes.
That definitely does it.
And then I take my second, as I continue the action round into the second one, angling it down slightly so it goes towards the ribcage. 12 for 13.
It sadly bounces off the ribs.
Alright then. Game on.
Seems to be tougher than you expected. And Dugan.
I look around me and I look at Colden. Blimey! I thought I smelled cabbage.
You go off people, you know.
I turn back to the skeleton and I want to attack him with my scimitar.
Go for it.
So. I bring my scimitar down towards the skeleton with no avail.
Yeah, unfortunately. Just happens to bounce off the...
Just while we are on the subject as well, see for spells and cantrips for components.
Just
what
assume
are
you've
your
got components for... You've not got anything
Right.
in there that needs weird components. Just assume you've got whatever components you need.
Grand. I'd like to, as a bonus action, cast Shillelagh.
Alright then.
Just
And-
for the hell of it.
Your scimitar bounces off, but you grasp your staff firmly and cast Shillelagh. And the magic forms about it, imbuing it with the power of nature. Now you've got an 18 stick. Alright then. Lunk.
I'm gonna go reckless again, and I'm gonna take a hit at this one, which should hopefully work now due to magic. Let's
Possibly.
give it a go.
Either that or it's broken that weapon, so...
Nope,
figure
that.
out later.
There we go, that worked. Wham!
Does seem to be working properly. Yep, that's a solid hit. You basically just crush it to the ground.
I'll bring the mace down, crush it to the ground, and then using the momentum, spin back round and smack this one in front of me.
Yep. You heft the mace, swing it over, and crush this one. And it's standing to some degree of the word. You crushed most of its arm, and it's pretty much on its knees, but it's wobbling.
I've squished you.
That will be my go.
Fair enough. And the zombies will respond to this in the only way they know how, as they try and squish you. 16 hit.
16 hits, yeah.
Okay, total of 16 bludgeoning.
That's half to 8.
It's half to 8. And River.
I'm just gonna go for the skeleton in front with my cutlass.
Go for it. Cutlass it.
Wow.
And you do cutlass it for a total 1 damage. Your cutlass seems to skip off it slightly, but you definitely did something to its arm. It's moving a bit slow.
I'd give it a good go. It's too
You've
close.
given it your best.
It just said it looked pretty and intimidating.
Anything else from you?
Nah.
Alright then. Talia.
Just side note,
Yeah.
as a rogue swashbuckly sort, do I only get 1 attack, even though I have
Yeah.
2 swords?
I don't believe you get extra attack as a.
You can,
level
if you
24.
hit something if you're using 2 weapon fighting, you can hit one thing normal, and if you hit, you can use a bonus action to hit with your other sword without the modifier.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's-
you don't
Alright.
get to add the modifier for the damage, I think.
I got stuck in character, sorry.
That's base. Base 5A, you can bonus action hit with your other sword, but.
okay.
anything from
I'm
Sophie?
going to attempt to whack the guy in front of me here.
I've accidentally left Foundry. Give me a second.
I got a 20. Yeah.
A natural 20! Oh my days!
Unfortunately, the chat log is preserved.
Worth a shot.
Oh, I don't have my glasses on.
Nice. Nonetheless, you do manage to hit it and strike down what's left of the life in this pile of bones.
Okay, and then I am going to scoot up. No, not gonna scoot up because I don't have another hit in me. All right, yeah, I'm just gonna stay right where I am.
Alright then. And the remaining skeletons. This one's going to step towards you, Talia.
Of course.
Swing at you with its sword. Does a 24 hit?
Yeah, a little
That's
bit.
12 total. Piercing.
12.
The skeleton down here will swing at Dugan. That's also 24. They like we're on the same numbers.
Sweet, merciful.
How come we don't get to see him?
That's for 11 total.
How much was that? Sorry.
11 total.
Ow.
There you go. You can see them now.
Yeah, I like to see when I'm getting killed.
That's fair. And these 2 skeletons up here are going to attack Captain Thule.
That's what you think. Bring it on, me lads.
Once again, these are the ones that make the poll rolls.
Oh,
15 hit you,
yeah,
Captain?
15's my AC, yeah.
You're muted, Captain.
15's my AC. It gets me, but it gets a surprise.
Yep, it will get a surprise. Go ahead and roll 1d6. As the wild magic strikes back and blasts it, and you take 8 piercing damage, halved to 4. And Colden, as far as you can tell, you're hidden from these remaining skeletons.
There'll be a lot of piercing damage around this evening. So, can I see Talia being battered, or can Colden see Talia being battered around a bit?
I mean, the arena's fairly easy to see around. You can see what's going on.
I'm going to see if I can help her out a little bit by trying to put an arrow in this fella next to her.
Yep.
And I'm going to try and sneak attack if I can.
You can definitely get sneak attack. You have an ally within 5 feet.
Ah, you lubber!
Yep. That'll do it. Total of 17, which is straight kill. As your arrow just smashes through the skull once more.
Yeah.
And Talia, you just watch as the skeleton in front of you, its skull just explodes and it crumples to the ground. Anything else from Colden?
I want to try and remain, or hide again, possibly, if I may.
Yeah. You're still behind a creature of a larger size.
Okay, then I shall do so again. That's better. That be better.
You remain hidden.
Excellent.
Captain Thule.
Captain Thule shouts in a strangely Scottish accent, in a rage, because when he rages, he goes into a Scottish accent, and he shouts, "There's been a murder! Get the key!" And then goes back to smacking these things in barbaric nature. 25 for 13.
And yep, you'll definitely do a murder to that one.
And then, he smacks it, follows through with that, and gets a crit for 18. Wow.
Yep. How do you want to kill that last one?
By raging my voice at it, it shakes it eternally, and I smack it, the head lops off, and the head flies all the way round, and it gets so much force that the circle wall, the head goes all the way round the wall with the force it's generated, and it falls down over by Duggan's feet. It kind of, I mean, it's just like, boom, almost like I've golfed it right across, and it just spins round on the wall, and then it just exits and there's a skull down at Duggan's feet, down at Doggy's feet.
Yeah, and you're all distracted for a second with the sound of this skull rattling around the walls of this room as it spins round, drops at Dugan's feet.
Is there any keys? I'm not going to search them. I'm still in a rage, so I'm going to use my movement to run over to where my comrade in arms Lunk is, and I jump up there somewhere. I'm not sure. I've got a lot of movement, so
yeah, easily make it. You rush over there, and Dugan.
I'd like to use my shillelagh attack on the skeleton that is in front of me. So I bring the shillelagh down from over the skeleton's head, parallel straight, all the way down through the middle. Also, I've lost my words. So.
Works both ways.
There you go. Seven damage. Bludgeoning.
Easy enough. You slam the imbued wood down on this skeleton and it creaks and rattles a bit. A couple of the vertebrae burst off. Still standing, but it took a hit. Anything else from you?
I don't have a... Can I still move or anything?
You've got plenty of movement.
Excellent.
You may
I like
risk the
to...
skeleton whacking you in the process, but
Excellent.
you may
I
risk
like to
the,
draw back just a wee bit.
Yeah.
And
I'm going to try and
as a
sneak
bonus
attack.
action, I'd like to ready my shillelagh again.
Alright then.
25 for 13. That's what you think. Bring it on, Will.
Hit one thing normal.
Be better. Bit by trying.
Sound of this.
The way around the wall.
Quickly. There we go. Lunk.
That's me.
Where's you?
I think you could guess what I'm gonna do. Reckless.
Paint a picture.
Get
Smash it.
smunched. Is he smunched?
He's somewhat smunched. Which one were you smunching?
The one in front of me that I smacked before and ruined his arm.
Yeah, he's very smunched. Just crush him into the ground.
Oh look, see Captain. And I'll sort of grin at him and then bring me mace, me maul on the other one to the right.
Alright then.
And do 12 smushing damage.
Easy enough. You smush it. Smush it good. 12. Still standing, but it's rather smushed.
These
helping
are
you, Monk?
fun. No. I'm gonna end my turn.
Alright then. And the zombies. This one's going to attack the captain. He walks into this fight.
That's an it. But it don't hurt
21
much.
hits, I assume.
Not as much as it hurts them.
Captain.
Or maybe a little bit more.
Captain's still muted. Unless.
You got punched in
Assuming
the
he only
stomach.
takes half of 7.
Or, look at this power. You're too good there, Lunk. Let's smash him.
The other one tries to slap at Lunk.
Gets advantage, remember?
Does get advantage because you're reckless. Good call.
Oh, that one hits me though.
That'll be 20. 3 bludgeoning, half to 1.
Oh no.
1 total damage.
I've almost lost me temporary health.
Almost lost me temporary. Alright then, and River.
Yes. I'm just gonna stab at the skeleton in front of me. Try and get some damage on it.
Yep, 13 hits. Your dice is in the way, so I can't see how much health it's got. It's still standing, but only just.
Okay.
Managed to knock one of the arms loose, and it's wildly swinging around with the arm that's got the sword in it.
I think that's it. Really.
Alright then. And Talia.
Okay, I'm going to run down here. Stop playing with these things. And I'm going to whack him with my short sword.
Yep. Easy enough for you. How do you want to kill it?
I think I'm going to run and, like, thrust the sword with up and down into the chest. And then rip. So it, like, shreds the rib bones.
Yep. Easy enough for you with the momentum of the jump. You charge over here and slam through the rib cage of this one. The rib parts falls to the ground, and the rest of the skeleton crumples after them.
We've got more doors. Let's be done with it.
Alright then. And Colden.
Oh, it's normally those guys go next, isn't it?
Yes, the skeletons that are all dead.
Oh, okay, fair enough. In that case, I'm going to take aim at this next one in front of Lunk.
Yep.
Let him have it. Or not. Would sneak
Oh,
attack
it's-
on him too, if I may.
Definitely a hit. He isn't technically aware of you. Have an ally within 5 feet. That ally is not incapacitated. Sneak attack. That'll
Be
definitely
another
hit.
7. It be me lucky number, that.
Your arrow darts across and jams through the neck of this zombie. Seems to sever whatever magic keeps it alive. As it crumples to
Oi.
the ground.
That was mine.
Still Lunk's kill.
Glares at you from across the room.
Anything else from you,
Love will
Colton?
remember this.
No, I think I am done for now. Thank you.
Alright then. You are no longer hidden since you fired a weapon. There we go. Captain Thule.
I am rage, so I take this and I just bring this helmet down on top of this thing, trying to pin it to the floor, and just crumple its body. 25 or 7.
25 hits.
Yeah, see, it doesn't quite go down again.
Still
I bring it back up and I slam it down on its head again. So I'll save this one for you, Lunk.
Still a hit, but once more it is barely still standing. Your halberd just seems to glance off the skull, unfortunately.
Yeah, I look a bit sheepish.
And Dougie.
It's only now that I realise that my children are my true treasures. I want to move closer to the captain, and using my shillelagh attack, I want to try and finish the zombie off by very quickly rushing in and with a slashing blow decapitate his head.
Alright then.
So
And better rolls still doesn't like it. Never mind. It's good enough. Yep, easy enough. You run in and, forcing nature's power through this shillelagh, just slam the head clean off the zombie. As it flies off, it starts to go around the room a little bit. Not quite as much as Captain Fool got, but you get there.
Captain, I digress. I feel like the drinking competition was a bit easier than this.
There's no reasoning with the undead, I'm afraid. We better send them back to where they came from, and I just get that one and pick the body up, slam it against the wall.
And as you do so, the head from Dugan's kill lands on the ground. The ground starts to rumble. A stone pedestal rises up in the centre of the room, and sitting on it a single golden key.
Arr.
I hit
Well
the
done.
pedestal with my mace. There's another one.
Lunk tries to kill it.
Easy there, Lunk, easy.
He's not very effective.
No, wait, it's not. It's a rock.
I step forward with Lunk. Still enraged. I drop my rage and reach out and grab the key.
Yep, easy enough. You take the key.
Not me too. You know what that means, Lunk?
We've got 7, 8. We got some
I love
left.
you. I love you, my brother. Let's go. Well done, everybody. Anybody hurt?
A little bit scratched, Captain. That's fine, though.
Just emotionally. I look at Colden.
Permission to heal, Captain.
Aye. See the
I'm-
wounded.
I make my way to Tanya, and I want to cast Healing Word.
Yep, go for it.
I would love that.
Heal 5, my dear.
Oh, thank you.
River, what say you? Do you need aid of any kind?
I think I'm okay for a while.
That's the
Eventually, I
spirits.
Should we go back and get another tankard?
Aye, first round is on me, because it's free!
I like this idea. Let's have a break from this adventure and get ourselves
That's
another ale. And on that note, I think that is a good opportunity for us to take a break.
Yep. Easy enough. You head back to the drinking hall to get another ale.
And
Still there.
Yeah. And IRL, we're going to take that break as well. It's just gone past, so we'll be 10 minutes. We'll put a countdown on as well. So please do go refresh your glasses, stretch your legs, let the dogs out, the cats in, and back out again. And we'll see what happens on this merry piratey adventure in just over 10 minutes. Cheers, everybody. See you soon.
Nice.
Hey, we're back. We're back. Welcome back, everybody. Without further ado, let's jump right back into the adventure. Find out what's behind door number 3.
Yep. And having returned to the central chamber, knowing how this works, it's easy enough to twist the wheel once more and move to the next set of doors. The door to the east is marked with a symbol of a sword, and the door to the west, the symbol of a question mark.
I point at the question mark. What's that?
Is that a question, Lurk?
Yes?
Exactly. Onwards.
Let's go to the question then. We'll find out what it is. Maybe we've got the answer, and let's hope they've got a key.
And you open the door and move down the corridor, marked with a question mark. And you step into a room, and in this room are 2 large tables, and none of your character tokens, so give me a second.
I like this.
No, put Colden in twice. He's got a twin.
This is interesting. There's a couple of tables here. What else is
You step into this room and there's 2 tables, 4 stone tablets, and 6 what seem to be quills.
This might be a bit difficult. We're all going to have to write our names here.
It'll be difficult for Lunk.
Lunk looks around for the bird.
There is no bird.
Where the
Captain,
feathers come from?
he steps forward and he grabs a feather and he gives one to each of these crew.
Yeah. And as you pick it up, you'll notice it's made of chalk. It looks like a quill, but it's actually a fancy piece of chalk.
Lie down on the floor, Lunk, and I'll draw around you.
Lunk lies down on the floor, very
Yeah,
confused.
Draw around him.
Takes a lot of space.
Well, that was fun. What do you think we're supposed to do here then?
Is there anything written on these tablets?
You go and pick one up, and there are some words there. What seems to be a riddle of some kind. If a pirate you be, and you get in a fight, you might need to be wearing this if you lose half your sight.
Captain, if I may. A blind man can see this.
What's your ideas there?
I believe it'd be an eye patch of some sort, Captain.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good idea. What the hell do we do with it? I look around to see if there's an eye patch anywhere.
You draw it?
Oh!
I can draw pictures.
No, Lord. Let's see if anyone else has got something that a bit more artistic.
I get my paints out and start drawing on the floor.
Over your chalk outline.
Yeah.
Who needs children when you've got Lurk?
Is Lurk's drawings generally considered among the crew to be good, or are we just humouring him?
You humour him, or he throws you off the
Relatively
boat.
artistic.
He's the kind of child that eats the glue instead of using it.
There's definitely use of colour.
Well, while he's busy down there, does anyone else want to have a go at drawing this eye patch on one of them their tablets?
I drew this parrot on this one here, Captain.
I'll draw it on the one that the riddle's on, maybe on the back or wherever I fit an eye patch.
Find a space and draw a depiction of an eye patch, and the tablet disappears from your hand.
There you go.
Captain, is that meant to happen?
I don't know, but River's a genius. She made it disappear from very in front of her.
I don't know.
Yeah,
how.
River. Use your reading on the next one.
Yeah, I'll move.
Could she be a witch of some kind, Captain?
Well, we know she's always looking into the future, so maybe she saw it coming.
It's amazing. And you step over and pick up the next tablet, River. And it reads upon this one: there once was a famous pirate, one who was truly feared. A colour and some facial hair. This pirate was a space.
Blackbeard, isn't it? It rhymes.
Do you know any other pirates, sir?
Black, not technically a colour, Captain. Black being absence of colour.
I look at...
I think it may be Bluebeard.
The chart's white.
I knew one named Redbeard once.
It's full of colour.
I just look at them all, shaking my head, and I take the tablet and I draw a beard on it.
Seems to work well enough. The tablet disappears from your hands as you finish the beard.
You'll be fools.
That's right, I can't draw a blue beard with white chalk now, can I?
How would you know if it were blue?
Are you mocking my affliction again?
That's an easy laugh in this group, isn't it?
We always go for the cheap laughs in this stream, folks.
Okay.
May I will note this adventure does specify green doors and red doors, and I cut them all out for you.
Captain leans forward and grabs the other one, and he leans down and he hands it to Colden.
Yep. Holding a look at this one, and it reads upon it: this pirate phrase be what you get if you take a 2 before and place it up upon a shelf inside your freezer door.
Well then,
What?
Mr.
I-
Colour isn't colour.
Will I be fucked if I know, Captain? Who before? Be a plank, right?
Cold plank.
I don't know if that's a pirate he's saying, me dear, but...
I think that's a piratey band.
Well, I gotta...
Well, 2x4 will be useful for building. I don't know if anybody with feet your size would need anything bigger to walk off into the sea. That would do it, won't it? Place it upon
Well-
the shelf.
I'm a little bit sensitive about that, Captain, to be quite honest.
You know what they say about guys with little shoes?
Small feet, Captain.
Yeah, that's it. That's what they say.
Lurk, is that true?
Monk's not paying attention, he's too busy drawing on the floor.
Inside of your freezer door.
Ice cold.
It's frozen wood. When was your wood last frozen, eh?
That be a pirate saying I heard many a time. I'm gonna draw.
What be a freezer?
How are you going to draw a frozen piece of wood?
I'm just going to draw a piece of wood.
So like a square.
Not
No,
square.
it's 2 by 4,
What do you
so
think a piece of wood
Oh,
looks like?
rectangle, sorry.
yeah. And as a carpenter, you should.
The tablet's still there with a piece of wood drawn on it.
I think you might be right with your original thinking there. Get a dick drawn on that there tablet.
Lunk runs out of paint and goes, "Oh, shiver me timbers, I've run out of paint!"
Oh,
Subtle.
that's it. Put some icicles on it.
Muted, Mark.
Mark, we're not hearing anything you're saying. I think your microphone may be dead. Or you've hit a mute button again. Or all of the above.
One word.
First word.
You know, sometimes Sue will look at you and I think there might be a genius lurking inside there.
It's working now, Mark.
Yes, I'm.
We missed it
No,
all.
to be fair, there wasn't much to say. I am. Yeah, I'm going to draw a plank of wood with some icicles on it.
Seems to work. The tablet disappears.
Look, you be a genius, sir. Don't let anybody ever tell you different.
Somebody in his party is very annoyed about we're on a low intelligence character for the riddle room.
I'm more annoyed that Josh promised to put riddles in after I said I was making a low intelligence character.
You got one!
Hey, what's the next one then? I reach forward and grab the next one.
Yep. And the last one. You look upon it. The image on this pirate's flag is sure to give a fright. It has parts of a skeleton on a background dark as night.
Hey, skull and crossbones. Our flag.
Where you get the easy one? Why'd you give me the difficult one, Captain?
That's the beauty of leadership, innit? Delegation.
You got a thing about sharp people, don't you? I knew it.
And I draw a skull and crossbones.
Yep, easy enough. And
That's
the
no
tablet
skull. That's a
disappears
circle,
and leaves in
Captain.
your hand. And it's a circle.
It's a circle with teeth.
As this tablet disappears, it leaves in your hand a golden key.
Oh, look at that. It's like taking a golden key from a dwarf.
Let's go back to that.
What do you think of the picture, Captain?
Oh, look at that. It's brilliant. It's one of your best bits of work yet. We should take it. No, actually, no. We won't. We'll just leave it there and we'll let the next person find it. And there'll be wonder. There'll be magical. They'll be thinking about how wonderful the person that wrote it must be. You're very good.
I drew all of us next to the big me that you made.
Oh. What do you think, lads and lassies? What do you think?
It looks like he got his girth right, Captain.
Well then, let's get down the corridor and back to that the next door there. I didn't remember what it was.
Aye.
A sword.
Yep.
Look, this might be one for you. Lunk,
And-
this might be one for you.
Oh, that's me. I'm Lunk.
Easy enough, you head back to Central Chamber and down the other corridor. And you step into a room that once again does not have any of your tokens in it because I'm very prepared for this. 1 second. You step into a room and on the floor here are a series of circular markings. And stood in the centre of the room is a man holding a large spear.
Well then, what be your name, sir?
As you all walk in, he looks up at you. Captain, as you are somewhat large, he introduces himself, slams his spear into the ground, goes, I am Dan the Man. This is the dueling hall. The captain's
Oh.
coughing.
What kind of dueling is it be that you prefer? The kind where I stick me elbow through your head or something with a bit more finesse?
Aye, well, you accept the duel. I stand over there, you stand over there, and then we fight.
Well then. Well then, which one of you would like to do this? Eh? Which
puts
one
his
of-
arm in the air.
Well, yeah, look, you did last. Does anyone else want to have a shot?
All due respect, Captain. Nay.
I'll take him on, Captain.
On your...
Oh.
I'm a little bit squishy, though.
On you go, Talia. Be a Jew. Now, sir. Tell me, be a Jew to the death.
Aye, maybe.
Shall we heal our comrade Tanya first, Captain, before we send her on for a thrashing?
Right, let's give her... Just give us a minute. We're going to confer amongst our party.
Lunk sits down. He looks upset.
Tanya, before this fella goes and tenderizes you around a wee bit, I'd say we should heal you up a wee bit, my dear.
I'll take whatever you got.
I would like to cast healing roll again on Tanya.
Yep.
6, my dear.
I'll take him.
Now, Tanya, if you feel you're up for this, use all your fancy footwork. Make him bleed. Lunk, she looks like she's getting in trouble. We'll just go and bash his head anyway.
Okay. Lunk stands up.
We'll call that Plan B.
Starts bouncing on the spot a little bit.
And as
All
you
right.
turn back out from your discussion, you see he's moved to the far end of the arena.
I turned to Calden and I whispered in his ear, "Get you ready with your bow and arrow, sir."
All right. And Talia's going to be spinning her cutlasses in her hand.
Yep. You start spinning your cutlasses. The doors slam shut behind you, and from the far side of the arena, he slams his spear against the wall and yells, "Right then, you will be facing the champion of the arena."
Not you, then.
A balcony above him, the doors open. A great ogre steps out,
Oh no.
Oh, crap on
jumps
a
down
cracker.
onto the arena floor.
I don't like this skullduggery and trickery when it's not us that does it.
Captain, just to check, if Talia starts getting killed, do you still want me to hit down the man or the big one?
Nah, you know what I think? He's pulled a blinder on us. Let's just charge this bloody thing and get it down.
Gonna need a bigger boat.
Which one, down the man or the big one?
The big one. Let's go,
Oh,
everyone.
well,
2 arms.
All right, everybody roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Nice.
Oh.
Lunk has to process what's been said to work out which target he's fighting.
He's joining you at the falls, at least. And
He's
Talia,
doing the same.
as this ogre crashes down to the ground in front of you, you act first.
Should Croy and I re-roll?
No, you're good. You've got a higher dexterity, so you'll act first.
I'll let our glorious captain go first.
Also an option.
It's purely strategic.
Yep. But Talia, you're first up.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go forward, and I'm gonna slash at his stomach with
All right.
with my sword.
Easy enough. It's quite a considerable target. You slash across his stomach for 9 damage.
And do I do that sneak attack thing?
Yep. You're a swashbuckler. You basically get it all the time.
Whack!
An extra 2.
And then I am going to disengage and scoot back a bit. That's me.
All right then. Golden.
We play pokey pokey with him.
I kind of want to move up to the side of this thing, where I can Stab at you with me dagger. And do I get a sneak attack on this guy as well? Not being a book swashler.
Not since Talia moved. He's aware of you and there's nobody else to distract him, so unfortunately you wouldn't have advantage.
That's unfortunate.
I'm not tanking.
You think? I stab him with me dagger.
Easy enough. You deal 7 damage. I accidentally gave him extra health by mistyping. Let's not do that.
No, please don't.
Alright. Anything else from you, Golden?
Fear.
Fair
I'm
enough.
very afraid.
Doesn't take an action for that. And Captain Thule.
I am going to attempt to drag this guy close to me using. I'm just going to double check to see that it actually works on. That wasn't a roll. If anything rolled there, no, it wasn't. It's got on me. Terms just. Oh, it's a strength saving throw. Nah, bugger it. I'll just run towards it and go into rage as I run towards it. I just run every step I take. I'm getting more and more Scottish as I run towards it. And then just slam into it. And I shout at that guy, Duggan or whatever. No, the guy that introduced us. And I just shout and I curse his name.
Dan the man. It's Dan. He's Dan the man.
Daniel the Manual.
Knave! And slam into the ogre with my. Oh, and I have to roll on the table as well, don't I? Because I'm going into a rage.
Yep.
No, did that roll? Wait a minute.
It did not. You just put your wild surge ability.
No, that rolls. No, that's weird. I'm hitting the roll button and it's not rolling. Hang on a second.
No, you're hitting the ability in your
You gotta
character
open
sheet
the
on the
table and hit the roll button on the table.
Okay, I was hitting the roll button on the wild surge passive ability.
I can't make it roll a table, unfortunately.
Table. I think this is the first time
You need lunk for that.
since drank a lot more beer. Right,
See
we've
where it says
got
wild
it,
surge and
I've
the
got
thing
it,
you've
I've got
rolled?
it, I've got it.
Nice.
Here we go.
Are you
I
sure this
am
time?
rolling.
I'm getting deja vu.
Magic shield again.
Oh wow, cool. Alright, there we go.
Oops,
Take
covered
it.
your face. There we go.
Right, and I'm going to smash into
Hit him.
this thing him twice. That's a crap hit.
That's a miss.
That's a better one.
That will hit. Alright.
Excellent.
To slash across his stomach. And Dugan.
As I see my comrades doing what they do best, I want to use a bonus action by readying Shillelagh. I want to use a reaction as well. So if this orc moves close to River and Lunk, where we're at, I want to be able to attack him.
Yeah. So you pop up Shillelagh and then prepare for it to come closer. Easy enough. And River.
Yes. I'm going to step out from behind Lunk just so I can cast Ice Knife on the
Ice knife.
ogre.
Shivering the timbers, are ya?
That one. I mean,
Those dice freak me out.
Creepy space
Right.
dice.
I kind of missed, but yeah.
Oh no, that's a hit.
Alright.
Hit him for 9 damage, and then the shard then explodes. Each creature within 5 feet of the target, which technically the target's large, so it does encompass all of you. Not all of you, but those of you who are over there. Hit me dexterity save, please.
Terrible.
It's a bit unfortunate, as you both take 7 cold damage.
Oh no.
Whoopsie.
And then apparently the captain hits someone with his halberd. Alright, anything else from you, River?
No, that's it. I'll stay where I am.
Alright. Lunk, you act before the NPC. Despite... Can I get this bloody thing to... Oops, I didn't mean to do that. You act before the NPC, who is at 3.9.
Lunk's gonna get excited. Start thinking of all the ways that he can fight this thing, and he's gonna go into his rage.
Alright then. Get angry.
And,
Roll good.
A ball of light fires out of his chest. Straight into the eyes of Craig.
Craig the Crusher.
So he needs to make a con save. I don't know what the save, what the DC is for that.
8 plus your proficiency plus your con modifier, because you're a barbarian. Which is more than 11. I can tell you that now.
Yes, so he takes some radiant damage. Pew!
Thank you.
And he's blinded.
5 radiant, and he's blinded until the start of your next turn.
Excellent.
Then I'm going. Then Lunk is going to rush up, sort of looking at Dan, then realise just before he goes to swing at Dan that he's supposed to hit Craig, and then start smacking Craig reckless. Consistent.
That is pretty consistent. And he'll definitely hit.
And then he'll hit him again.
Alright then. How do you want to finish Craig off?
I'm just going to run up, go to hit Dan, realise I'm supposed to hit Craig, smash him in the back of the knee, and then bring the maul down onto his head.
Yep, easy enough. He reels forwards from the hit to the knee, and as he does so, you swing the maul back around and crush it across his head. He falls to the ground.
Nice show.
We killed your thing, Daniel the manual.
Where's the key?
And Dan looks towards you, Lunk, being closest, and holds up a golden key to you.
I just like grab it in his hand and then start pulling it away. And eventually his hand will get loose, I'm sure.
Yeah. He wriggles out of it after a few seconds.
Go back to whatever foul chamber spawns you, Dan.
He sort of looks around the walls and doesn't comment.
We fighting this one too, Captain?
What do you say, Dan? You want us to put you out your misery? You kept here captive, are you?
No. I just run the arena. We'll have to find a new champion. He looks towards Lunk. Interested in the job?
Can't have him. He's mine.
Captain,
Let's go.
am I interested in a job, Captain?
No, Lunk, look, give me that key. Come over here and put it in my hand.
Hey, when we're done with this, though, I'll meet you around back.
He sort of
Give the
nods
key
to
to
you.
the captain.
That took a turn.
He just laughs. Captain walks forward. Right then. Better get back that captain. Give it a final spin. See what fortune has a favour for us.
Yep. As you all return down the corridor to central chamber, final spin on the wheel reveals 2 more doors. This one has a symbol of a musical note on it, and the one to this side, a chest full of treasure.
Can't see your cursor.
Oh, really? It's hidden again. This one has a musical note, and the one to this side, a chest full of treasure.
Hey, a musical note. Oh, that reminds me of some of the shanties. that you used to sing. Golden, how about one now?
There's literally a treasure chest on this one, Captain.
But I like your... Fine then, let's go to the treasure chest.
It does have a point.
We'll leave the best till last.
Please do.
I'll get my shovel out.
And you head down towards the treasure room. And as you walk down this corridor, towards what you assume to be the end, where the door is, you're met by a gentleman. Oops, it's dark here. Why is it dark here? 1 second.
Are you a gentleman
There is
standing in a dark corridor? What kind of gentleman are
That
you?
was not the gentleman's dialogue. We just messed something up at the same time. There we go. As you walk down the corridor, you see this halfling stood ahead of you. And he looks up towards those of you in front. And he says to you, "See, you're looking for the keys. You may enter the room and take the key. But be warned, take nothing else."
I'll do that then. I'm the only... Wait a minute. What do you mean nothing
What?
else? What else is in there?
Treasures,
Maybe Lunk should
gold.
stay back.
I don't know. Lunk, do you want to go in there and get the key?
What key
One
is
one
it?
like this, and I hold up one of the keys. Look for this. Come back with this, and only this.
What if there's other stuff in there? What happens if I take it?
No doubt. I just want this one. The gentleman here,
What?
finely dressed as he is, says that bad things will happen. And it might be that we have to listen to some of more Golden's songs.
Lunk squints.
He looks at the man and goes, "What happens if I take things in there that isn't key?
It won't end well for you.
What about for you?
I'll be out here with your friends.
Yeah, but if I don't come out, they'll kill you."
It may not end well for me either.
Okay.
And you step into the room, Monk. Actually, just let me put you all in here just so you can see, at least.
This feels like a mistake.
As Lunk steps into the room ahead of you. And you see in this room, Lunk, treasure chests and gold strewn across the floor. And then, at the far end of the room, a key hanging from a hook on the wall.
Oh, look, I think I can see the key. Right, I'll go get it.
I'll start wandering over.
Yeah.
I'll try and remember what the key looks like that I'm supposed to be taking with me. I'm supposed to be finding.
Yep, Captain showed you a gold key. It was a key. It was that sort of yellowy colour that treasure is.
Oh,
No, take the key.
there's some boxes everywhere.
I'll just kick one of the chests out the way.
Yeah, and you kick a chest and the lid swings open. It's empty.
There's empty boxes. Oh well. La 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 la.
And as you start to walk back, the door shuts.
Oh, but the door's closed.
We see this outside, don't we?
You were all outside, yes, and you see
Oh,
the
look
door
at 'em.
shut as Lunk's walking back.
We saw him pick the key, right?
Yep.
Well,
Pick the key and then he kicked the treasure chest and then the door
I
slammed
grab-
shut on you.
I grab the guy and lift him up, like throat hold, and lift him up against the wall, and say to him, "He's got the key. Now let him out." And I try and intimidate him, if I can, if that's intimidating, if that's possible.
Yep. Go ahead and roll.
Did the door close like swung shut or went down?
No, it just swung shut.
Oh!
25. I'm a scary badass.
And he tries grabbing at your hand for a second and goes, "Let me down, I'll try and open it, but we'll have to be quick."
Let him down and put him to the door. In
Yeah.
fact, I let him down at the door. I can't just lift him round and drop him at the door.
Yeah. and he pulls out some bits of wire and such and starts fiddling with the door.
Can I
Lunk,
try and kick the door down? What an excuse to use my athletics.
could, but as you're stepping towards it, you may reconsider.
Okay.
As you see that vents in all the walls here have opened up, and molten gold is pouring in through them, starting to fill the room.
Yeah.
It's like that shiny treasure colour that everybody likes, but liquid.
Ah, you know what? You've twisted my arm. I'm not gonna kick the. Yeah, of course, I'm gonna still try and kick the door down.
Fair enough. As you step towards the door,
So
go ahead and roll athletics.
What happened behind
Oh no!
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh
The
no.
door kicked you.
And you slam your foot into the door. Nothing.
Can't be the floor's made of lava.
I'm gonna try and
Just
pick
point out that this is ending well for you. Imagine what it would have been like if you had taken a treasure.
Alright, I'm gonna try and pick the lock.
Yeah. And you shove the halfling out of the way and start to pick the lock, and it springs open easily enough. As you start to shove the door open, molten gold starts lapping into the corridor. It's maybe an inch or two deep, but it's definitely filling the room.
Let me get out of here then. Well done, Lunk. You did it. You're a genius.
I'm gonna run past.
Yeah.
I want to grab the halfling and throw him into the room.
Yeah.
Hey.
You lob him into the room easily enough.
You little shit.
And is anybody closing the door?
Yeah, once we're
Hey,
out the door. Well, yeah, behind Lunk. Yep.
Alright then. You all make your way out back to the central chamber, shutting the door behind you.
I feel so bad.
And
Don't
Lunk
feel
has
bad,
retrieved
Lunk.
the key.
I'd be offended by your little shit comment.
He's better than you was. You're not a little shit, you're a big shit.
That's just
That
talking
doesn't
about-
make me feel better.
He's just talking about your
Oh.
reputation there.
Well, lads, we got out of that one really easily, to be fair, so I think it's fair to say we should be prepared for the next event.
I think my shoes are burnt.
They are a little bit, but they're also sparkly.
I get the key off Lunk so
Yeah.
that I'm holding them all towards the captain.
Easy enough. And the final door here is marked with a music note.
Well then, who's feeling singing like?
Let's
River.
hope it's just instruments.
You've got a beautiful singing voice as well, I hear. Let's go.
It's not intentional that you heard it.
Oh,
And
you're so far up there. You thought no one's listening? We heard you. I'm in a crow's nest. Let's go.
you proceed down the corridor and into a room that, to the far end, stands a stage and several seats in front of it. An elf sits on this stage and waves to you as you enter.
Hey, Talia, it's one of your lot.
Yes. Good looking too. I'll take them both after.
And he looks over to you and yells, "Greetings! Each of you must sing me a song on this stage here. I'll grant you this key."
Oh crap.
I came prepared this session.
I'm gonna go up first and lead by example with my crew.
All right then, Captain.
And I want
As you-
everyone to join in with the chorus. You all know it. You all know it. All right then. And I stride up and I stand. And
As you
I'm,
step up, he hops off the stage and waits to see your response.
It's The sea that we love, it fits us like a glove. I tell you, I can never have enough. Oh, aye, oi. This is the bit you join in. Aye, oi, 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 well, I travelled to the north and I travelled to south, but I tell you what I like is the east and the west, because they're the ones with treasure and I like them best. Oi, 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 treasure for me. Oi!
And as you finish, the elf applauds politely.
Oh, the slow clap.
And he turns around to look at the rest of your crew. He goes, right then, now for the rest of you.
Oh, feck it, Captain. I'll take one for the team.
Get up there, Dougie.
All right, just don't be quick to judge me so easily. Oh, the year was 1778. I wish I was in Shawbrook now. A letter of Mac came from the king to the scrummiest vessel I've ever seen. God damn them all. I was told we'd sail the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. I'm a broken man of Halifax Pier, the last of the pirates' privateer.
Wait! No, it's the...
And the elf applauds you, Dugan. Looks towards the rest of the crew.
I'll take this one. Here lies the body of Mary McGee. Lived to the age of 103. For 15 years she kept her virginity. Not a bad record for this vicinity.
Yo!
And he applauds at the end of your song. Heard that one in a few taverns.
Do you know my missus?
Alright then, who's next?
Monk looks deep in thought, thinking about what song to sing.
Then, who's next?
All right, I'll go.
How about you?
And I apologize in advance. It was a Friday morn when we set sail, and we were not far from the land, when our captain he spied a fishy mermaid with a comb and a glass in her hand. Oh, the ocean waves do roll, and the stormy winds do blow, and we poor sailors are skipping at the top, while the landlubbers lie down below.
Well done.
And he
Thank
looks
you,
for
Google.
it, nods to your bow and looks towards Lunken River.
You want to go first, River, or should I?
If they want to.
I think we have to.
Go on, River. Just on it.
Okay. I'll go.
Drunken Sailor is a popular one.
I will sing a couple of verses of this one. I mean, I will butcher it, but
Don't worry, so does everybody else.
There once was a ship to put to sea, and the name of the ship was a billiard tea, and the winds blew up, and a bow dip bow, and a blow up. Bad bullet blows blow. That was wow. May the Wellerman come to bring us to and tea and rum. One day when singing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
Oh, it's a good one. See?
I couldn't resist that.
Voice of an angel.
And he applauds as you finish and looks towards Monk.
Well played, River.
up to the bard and looks him in his face and goes, "What's your name?"
And he looks up to you and goes, I am Tone Death, the bard.
Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tone Death. Happy birthday to you. Yay!
Well done,
Hip hip hooray!
And as he finishes,
Now blow out the candles.
he
blow
bows
in
to you
his
and goes, Aye, nobody knew that it was my birthday but you. Hand you a golden key.
I had a feeling.
Well, let's just go all 6 then.
Yep.
But
He hands the key to Lunk. No, I'm calling him Lunk.
I'm pangolin.
Well, you know what? We've all had a song. What about you, Tone Death? What about you? Where's your song?
Aye, well, the reason they call me Tone Death.
Didn't stop us.
Right then. And he nimbly hops back up onto the stage, looks towards you all as Lunk holds the golden key, and he starts to clap. Well, it's all for me grog, me jolly jolly grog, all gone for beer and tobacco. I spent all my loot in a house of ill repute, think I'll have to go back there tomorrow.
Well done.
There you go. Hope you learned something from that, ladies and gents. We've got a master in our midst. Let's go.
Captain, were you in the same room by any chance, sir? It sounded like someone kicking a dog down the street.
That was politics. That was just politics. It's what we veterans of the sea have to do sometimes to curry favour with those that pour gold on our feet. Let's go.
Oh.
And you move back to Central Chamber, spin the capstan, and reveal the door with 6 keyholes.
Well then, 1 each, eh? Let's go as a team. And I hand them out.
Yep. Hand them out, and everybody can gather around the door and stick keys in the keyholes.
Turn them on 3.
Will that be the 3 where you kick them off overboard on 2? Was that the 3 where we actually do get to 3? 1.
2.
5.
No, 3.
No, 3, sir.
3. Let's go.
And eventually you coordinate and click the keys. And make your way into this final corridor.
It's the final corridor.
Go ahead, do the singing part. And you step into a small room and a closed door on the far side.
Oh no.
That's marked. That leads to the King's Rest. Next to it is a plaque, a wooden plaque. And written.
Worst of all the enemies that have ever come in front of us. Closed door.
That or a gazebo.
River, you do the reading of the words.
Yeah, I'll go up and read.
Yeah. You walk over and read it, and the plaque says, "The Song of the Salt King, Master of the League of Legendary Pirates." And below that seems to be a short song.
I will read this out.
Can you sing it out?
Do a rap.
Yar, ha, fiddle-dee-dee.
Being a pirate's alright with me.
Do what you want, because a pirate is free. You are a pirate.
We've got us a map. to lead us to a hidden box that's all locked up with locks and buried deep away. I've heard this one before.
That part wasn't on the plan. Nothing seems to happen.
Do you think the
You
doors
all
are locked
enjoy
now?
your song.
That's okay.
We see somebody at the Google.
What about Ed Sheeran?
I don't think much
Can't,
of our
the doors are
profession.
locked.
Yeah, do what you want. So,
You would.
Croy's
You
just
would.
openly looking at Gilbert and Sullivan on the
letters.
street.
Yeah. I did listen to this one before. I can't remember how it goes. It's one of the ones that it doesn't seem to have a tune to it. It really is.
Oh, better far to live and die under the brave black flag I fly. There you go.
Hang on,
Well, no, it's that one.
And play a sanctimonious part with a pirate head and a pirate heart.
Under the brave black flag I fly. Then play a sanctimonious part with a pirate head and a pirate heart.
Yeah.
What's your voice got all funny, Captain?
Go you. Where pirates all are well to do. But I'll be true to the song I sing and live and die. A pirate king.
Yes, you may have inspiration for your Gilbert and Sullivan.
That was beautiful.
Do we get a copyright strike for that? I just-
It's not how Croy's singing it, no.
oh.
We're totally under the radar on that one.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if the door's unlocked.
Does that work? Can I try the door?
You reach out and open the door with your hands.
It was never locked, was it?
It was never locked, no. And behind it, a short corridor, and another door.
Maybe the real treasure was the friends we made along the way.
do you plan to take them with us?
Captain, may I point?
You all got
May I
here at
just,
the same
I'm meeting the 2 round back later. You can join me.
Captain, may I just point out? I'm sick and tired of doors.
I agree. No such thing on ships. Anyway, can I detect any magic around here? Does this have a particular feel or vibe to it? I'm just wanting to use that skill because I've not used it before.
Give it a sniff.
Yeah,
You want to sniff magic?
A sniff of the magic door.
Yeah. And this door smells like there's a lot of magic behind it. The door itself is not magical, but there's definitely magic on the other side.
Is it open? I'll try the door.
Yep, opens easily enough.
There'll be lots of magic in here.
And it reveals a massive chamber, hundreds of feet wide. Ahead of you, a plinth upon which rests the crown of the Salt King. Here depicted as a wizard's hat because he didn't have a crown already. Don't question it. And behind it stands a great red dragon.
What the fuck is that then?
I think it's a crown, sir.
Is it breathing?
It is, yes.
Fucking hell, and I shut the door.
Yeah. What is that? Our cue to leave.
Puppet
Well-
monster.
I don't know what you think, but behind this door, there's the treasure that we came for. And there's a big fucking red dragon. At least I think that's what it is. It's not a kraken, that's for sure. What says you? You want to be fighting it, or you want to be just going back home and back to the life we live?
So we came
I
all
got a
the
date
way.
tonight.
I
Was the
say,
life we live really that bad, Captain?
we take the booze and we run.
Captain. Maybe this isn't like we have to fight him, but maybe he'll have like one of them smart people questions instead.
Who are you and what have you done with Lunk?
No, stop.
Smashing it. Smashing.
There's been a lot of smart
smashing,
questions
and
asked today.
smashing. Well, we didn't get this far without doing a bit of talking. I'm a bit singing. I'm a bit fighting. Let's go and ask the dragon what he be. Or she, because you never know with dragons.
You could just ask him, Cap.
Or it.
Right then.
You seem to have a way with people.
Well, I can
Ask
scare
them.
but I don't think I can scare that thing. The size of it. Right then, let's go back in and be nice to it or something, and see what happens. And it might be able
Follow
to
your
sing to it.
example.
Oh, I walk in singing.
Right then. What are you going to sing?
I'm going to sing The Pirate King, of course. I am going to sing as I walk in. Oh,
To live and die under the brave black flag I fly, then play a sanctimonious part with a pirate head and a pirate heart.
Walking, singing that again, since I've already sang it.
We're doomed.
The dragon looks at you as you come in and goes, "Oh, it's a cheating world, go you."
What did he say?
He continues the song.
Oh. So I continue the song with the dragon, and I just motion the guys forward to get the treasure. As I'm standing there singing like.
I'm going to go stealthy and see if I can sneak over there.
Yeah.
It's right.
Go ahead and roll stealth.
I'm trying. Where's the attributes?
Yep. Attributes tab. All your skills listed there.
Bam.
Yeah. You think you're
I'm sneaky.
fairly hidden. The dragon seems very distracted with its eyes closed, singing this song. So
Yeah, singing along with it, serenading the dragon. Oh, I've seen this movie. There's lots of little monkeys flying about with wings afterwards. Let's not.
I think that's a different movie. While your captain distracts the dragon, it's easy enough for one of you to.
I think I'll discreetly walk up to the altar. Very, very, very cautiously. I observe what is available to grab in the altar.
Yeah, and you see the crown of the Salt King, and surrounding it, various coins of gold and silver.
Okay. I try to very delicately start to pocket some stuff.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me sleight of hand.
Okay, and I'm going to try and swipe the crown. Would that be sleight of hand as well?
Yes.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, just like dancing around, singing the Pirate King refrains and getting ready to go back to the beginning again. And I was looking at everybody and going, I'm singing.
Yeah, and
Monk looks very confused.
We're all mesmerised by the performance.
it's impressive. And Talia, it's easy enough for you to get up there and swipe the crown.
Okay, and then
You're
we
a bit
start tippy-toeing
clumsier,
out.
but you mostly managed to get covered by Talia and the fact that the dragon is distracted singing. And you managed to escape with the crown and all the coins from the altar.
Sweet.
Lunk's gonna tap the captain on the shoulder and go, "Captain, when will we taking the crown?"
Is it? And I look at it and
It's gone.
It's gone, right. And then I'm just like, so I keep singing, but I'm walking backwards and I'm shoving Lunk backwards behind me, and I'm like, you know, getting to the door as I'm kind of still singing, like, and just pull the door shut as I sing, and I just
As your hand touches the door, as you start to shut it, the dragon just nods to you and goes, "Hurrah to the new Salt King!"
I prefer Gangplank.
And puts its head down to sleep.
Cool.
It's
Shut the door. And I look, and just like, you see me just going, Right, lads. We're never going to talk about that again.
And having retrieved the treasure, you make your way back to the Everlast with the Salt King's crown.
And I stick it on the captain's head.
Which makes Captain Nagal Storm Wanderer Thuligor the new Salt King. Which will certainly earn you a drink or two in every tavern in the town.
Oh, Christ, lads, we forgot the drink!
Can we take that dwarf with us, Captain?
If anybody's want to be going back, we'll just sail out a little bit. No. Let's just get home, lads. Come on, we did well. We got what we came for.
I shed a tear.
I'll get the first round in at the pub. The Airy Badger.
As the wind catches in your sails, dreaming of drinks at the Hairy Badger that clearly someone else will be buying for the new Salt King. And that's where we'll end the adventure.
Hey!
Oh, that was fun. That was fun.
I didn't get to use the inspiration.
You had that literally the entire game.
I was saving it for a big fight at the end.
So was I, actually. I had like spells planned out there at the very end, just ready to make like the great escape.
Oh, nice one. Yeah, I know, Bong. I know. What have we done?
We did a one-shot, one sitting. Has that ever been done before?
No.
No, yeah.
Not on this channel.
Well done, guys.
We got time to spare as well.
Thank you all for playing.
And it became a musical.
I know.
It did become a musical multiple times.
That's true.
You
Jonathan
first
Hicks.
tonight.
Jonathan Hicks did get through.
Yeah, we did
yeah.
the
Oh, good
one-in-one
point.
with Jonathan.
Yep.
We must have missed something.
Oh.
I know, Jade. It's true.
Did we forget Lunk?
I was thinking we weren't going to do it there when it took us like forever. It felt like to get that one room down with the
skeletons
and the zombies. I'm like, oh, we're not going to do it.
We got the next
That was the one long room.
Brilliant.
That's great.
Right then.
I like that. That was good crack.
Well done, everybody. Congratulations.
Yeah.
To everybody. Completed.
Thank you, Josh.
Completing that. Well done.
Cheers, Josh.
Daddy, well done for that. Awesome.
Yeah.
Preparation.
Thank you very much for that.
Much appreciated. We've got a bit of time. I'm just going to quickly bring up.
And we should thank Bam for joining us for this one, shouldn't we?
Yeah. Well, actually,
No.
why don't we do that?
Being as he's like the new kid.
Why
No,
don't we-
lads.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me, honestly.
Let's
I
do
know,
some
it's
shout-
great.
Let's do some.
Yeah,
shouts.
damn right.
Bam, where can people find more of your shenanigans? What are you up to next?
I have no idea. I have no idea. I'll probably work out something. I'll be honest with you. Mostly, it'll be our own sort of campaign going in D&D. Something just a couple hours, normally every Wednesday, every 2 weeks or so. Normally it's just.
And you stream that, don't you?
Oh yeah,
You stream that. Yep,
Best
yep.
I can. To be fair, like games or the odd time VR, which I haven't got quite set up yet. So very open and feng shui about the whole thing.
Nice. Jump over there. Give Bam a follow. Mimo, what are you up to, and what are you up to next?
Well, this week and next week were big for Streamtastical Tunes, which we were listening to today. We released a new lo-fi album, and next week is an 8-bit like rock album. It's kind of cool.
Wow.
Nice.
Awesome. Yeah. So, guys, if you haven't already checked out Mimo the Geeky Granny, click on that link, have a watch of the VODs, and watch some of those live streams. They're absolutely phenomenal. I think if you love the madness here today, then you'll absolutely love Mimo's streams. What's happening on the Infinite Monkey Tales? Has anybody got the calendar in front of them?
Yep.
Would like to say what's happening next week?
It's Hellboy next Friday, which means I'm going back into prep mode.
Oh, that means I have to do my Russian accent again.
Your offline games on Monday. The RPG Club will be doing Aliens Tomorrow? Tuesday? Definitely not tomorrow.
Yeah,
That's
Alien
not
tomorrow.
Massive
Time
Strain.
works.
We got as in
which is
Ridley
GM
Scott's
Captain.
aliens with the facehuggers.
Yes.
Yep.
Lads.
And then next Friday we will have the second part of Hellboy, which is also definitely a one-shot. And next Saturday we will return to the Shadowfell, the Raven Queen's Ambassadors, which may have been renamed, but the calendar doesn't say that.
Yep. That's it. Yeah, so that's us through to July. Obviously, we've got stuff coming up in August as well. You can find me over on my channel as well, where I am always looking at virtual reality. If my VR channel is live, then you will be guaranteed to see some VR. Probably going to keep going a little bit with Sniper Elite VR, which was kind of good fun. I got into it a little bit. I had to sit down at one point because my legs were hurting, but there you go. It allows me to sit down.
You did
and
insist
snipe.
on crouching for 3 hours.
Crouching was quite bad, yeah. So anyway, we'll do a bit more of that, and yeah, excellent, guys. Thank you all so much for joining us today. We've all been looking forward to this. I do have a pirate hat, but I didn't get a chance to wear it because the last because I stole it from my son's dressing up box.
Okay, to be fair.
I had a
Pirate
parrot
bird.
as well. Yeah, we had parrots as well, but totally forgot. So excellent. We'll see you all very soon. Have a good one. Stay safe, and thank you all for joining. Good night, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Yar.
Whoa.
Bye.